I'm going to ask you some questions based on the Beatitudes. First question is, which of the Beatitudes do you remember?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
The meek in heart inherit the kingdom of God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of God. Blessed are those who mourn, they shall be comforted.
What appeals to you the most?
It would be the first one. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for they will inherit the kingdom of God. I think we live in a world where we feel so self-sufficient that within ourselves we have what it takes. But I think it's very clear that Jesus is saying that in order to receive the fullness of His blessing, we have to come with that poverty in our hearts.
If you look at the Beatitudes, actually, there's no choice in between. You have to be in all. But one can be your flag. Okay, you can seek one like righteousness, meekness and all. But it cannot be that you seek meekness and be unrighteous. You can't be a troublemaker but not be a peacemaker.
Our next question is, what is lacking in the world?
Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. This is what I find is lacking at this moment, because there is huge amount of distraction all around us, and it inherently brings a lot of impurity in our heart. And
I feel like what's lacking in the world today would be the hunger and thirst for righteousness, because we see the world go against God in so many ways, and how each one of us has broken the standards of God.
What do you want the church to grow in?
The apostles in the Acts, they went out to make the people come to God. I mean, that is something like looks like a distant dream, but yeah, this is something that I would really want. If we could, and I know that how difficult it is, because everyone has to be involved in it. Me myself have to be involved in it in a greater measure to make that happen.
There need not be so many denominations. That's my personal view. No, we have one God. All should be one. We should be in one roof. Be one God, one church, one Bible. Things like that.
Discipleship, I think it is lacking. I myself have been convicted of that. Lately we have small groups where we want this to happen, but sometimes we don't give enough focus on discipling people. We are more interested in growing the church in terms of number. But do we invest in developing leaders who can disciple others to become disciples?
Personally, I would like to grow in being patient, being gentle, and actually putting my trust and hope in God, even when things don't go my way.
I think I would want to grow in being pure in heart and mind. I think often I am caught up with so many of my own selfish things, and I completely can miss out on the wonder of what God has put around me. I can get so caught up with my own life, and everything should be a certain way.
I am totally seeking God day and night, and God has been working and revealing Himself to me a lot through His Word.
How would you address the contradictions that you see in the Beatitudes?
I think all the Beatitudes are very countercultural. Like I said, the world values strength, the world values feeling self-sufficient in ourselves. And here you have that whole spirit of coming in weakness, coming in a sense of need for God. So the only way we can truly receive God is to come empty before Him.
The world outside is difficult from Monday to Friday, right? If you pick up one verse in the Bible, right, and if you can put it to action, I think that is good enough.
In a sense, when you get to heaven, this would be the attitude that would be in display in heaven. Nobody there tries to be the big boss and big show off. Everyone is mindful of the others. Ultimately, they are all in awe of God. Though He existed in the form of God, humbled Himself, became nothing, and then dying on a cross. And that is what beatitude is summing up, in a sense.